As the title says, if you're an entrepreneur, stop caring about money. I know this sounds like bad advice, but it might just be the best advice someone could give you. Here's the truth. I used to care only about making money. I always felt stressed how I can make more money right now. And because of that, I kept looking for the easiest, fastest way to do it. Let me tell you right now, it doesn't exist. There is no shortcut to success. Sure, some ways to make money are harder than others, but here's what I've figured out. You can't make the work disappear, but you can make the hard path easy. The amount of work doesn't change, but the difficulty of it does. Here's why most people fail. Your brain is wired to do the bare minimum. It's programmed to keep you alive with the least amount of effort. Survive, live in comfort, avoid pain. That's your brain's job. It's not designed to conquer, it's not designed to grow. It's designed to look for comfort and keep you safe. So naturally, your brain will push you toward the easiest option, the least resistance, the bare minimum. And then you feel like shit, because what you desire doesn't align with what your brain naturally pulls you toward. If you care only about making money, you will make decisions based on short-term gains rather than long-term success. Not only that, caring only about making money is not enough to keep you going when things get difficult, meaning you're less likely to get shit done. That's why you need to stop caring about money and start caring and enjoying the journey. This is why you struggle and give up early. Caring only about the money makes the journey unbearable and painful. And let me tell you something. Unless they were in the worst possible circumstances, no one has ever succeeded through pain and suffering alone. And no one has ever succeeded through comfort either. What really happened was a mix of both, which made the work incredibly easier. They found ways to enjoy the pain and suffering. They found joy in what currently feels painful and unbearable to you. And this doesn't happen just throughout building endurance over time, but through a change in perspective and reasoning. The only way to achieve that state is to find purpose bigger than money. Your life's work and achievement, something that fulfills you, something that gives you a feeling to look forward to every single day. A vision. Fuck doing it for the money. You need to have a reason to do the work besides just the money. You need to feel the fire inside of you, regardless if you get rewarded for it or not. Once you do that, once you have a strong purpose, you will love doing it. You will become obsessed with the progress. You don't care whether if you're currently making no money or all the money in the world, because regardless if you do or not, you want to keep going, you want to keep building, so you will eventually achieve your desired goal. You need to understand this. Joy shouldn't come from reaching success, but from the process of getting there. But let me be clear. If one of your goals is to make a lot of money, even if you do find something that fulfills you, even if you have a reason to keep going, if what you're doing doesn't have the potential to make you a lot of money, obviously it won't just magically make you a lot of money. It doesn't matter how passionate you become. If you find purpose in something that has no leverage, no scalability, or no value to the market, it won't make you rich, at least not in any conventional way. The key is to find purpose in the right thing, something that has the potential to make you the wealth you desire. Purpose is essential, but where you apply it determines your outcome. But what exactly does that mean? Let me break it down. If you want to build real wealth, you need leverage. Leverage is what allows you to multiply your efforts beyond just your time and energy. It separates people who work hard from people who work smart. If you trade your time for money like a regular job, you're limited. You only have 24 hours in a day. No matter how much you struggle, there is a limit to how much you can earn. That's no leverage. Now, if you compare that to someone who builds a system, a business, or a product that works when they're not directly involved, that's leverage. Using tools, people, or systems to scale your effort without constantly working more. Then there's scalability. If what you do can't grow without requiring way more effort, it means it's not scalable. Scalability determines how much growth is possible within your business with the exact amount of effort and sacrifice, unlike leverage. Take a restaurant, for example. It can only serve so many people in a day. If you want to grow it, it needs to open more locations, which means hiring more people, managing more operations, and adding more costs. Growth requires more effort. This means leverage, but not scalability. Now compare it to a YouTube channel, a software product, or a business online. Once you create it, they can be used by thousands or millions or trillions without increasing your effort. That's scalability. Your business grows, but the effort stays exactly the same. And finally, market value. The world doesn't pay you for what you love. It pays you for solving problems. The bigger the problem, the bigger the reward. If you have leverage, scalability, and market value, you have the formula for wealth. Once you've found something that has leverage, scalability, and market value, there's only one thing left. Stop thinking about money and start focusing on the quality of your work and improve your skills. Because here's the thing, chasing only money makes you blind to what actually brings the money. It keeps you focused on short-term wins, on making a quick buck, instead of building real wealth. When you stop obsessing over how much you're making right now and instead focus on mastering your craft, improving and creating real value, the money takes care of itself. That's it for this video. If you haven't watched my last video about dopamine addiction, go check it out because it's gonna make your journey even easier. If you have any questions or want further guidance, feel free to DM me. Until next time.